channel banners. You need them, and they're pretty easy to make. Let's talk about that. So my channel banners here are super simple, and that's how I wanted them to be. And I'm going to show you how to make the same banners. Just as a reminder, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Twitch. Links in the description. Come check me out. And let's move on to the video. So what I'd like to do is show you guys in Inkscape how to make these channel banners. That one. Today I'm going to be using Inkscape, and I'm going to show you how to make these awesome banners. This one's for Twitch. I'll show you how to make one for YouTube as well. I will also put in my Discord I will upload the template files I'll be using in this that I created specifically for this. So go check those out, grab those, and then you can use those to create your own awesome channel banners. And you're welcome. But here we go. Okay, so we're in Inkscape now. In my Discord, I'll have a link to that in the description of this video. I will have a download for this template that I'm using. This is specifically for YouTube videos. So up at the top here, where you see the layers, I have a couple different layers here. Guides and labels are locked because you shouldn't. Guides and labels should be locked because you shouldn't be using those, or you shouldn't be manipulating those. The labels are the words and pixel you see there. They're not really necessary. The guides are more important. So the guides are gonna, you see if I hide those and unhide them, you should be doing all your work in the workspace layer. The guides are, so the biggest one there you see is TV. So you only see anything in that square if you're looking at it on TV, and that's why this is important. The minimum one is the important one. All of your important information needs to go in that minimum, middle, smallest section there. And then if it's on a wider monitor or a tablet, you'll see it, it'll be wider, and then even wider than that you'll see more. If you have like a cool like pattern that you want to like tessellate out to each, or you can just have all your information, all your important stuff in the minimum section. Like everything outside of that, I have mine set to pretty much just blank space. I'll throw up a screenshot of my personal full-size banner. Yo guys, John from the future here. While I was editing this, I noticed I didn't really mention the Twitch channel banner template too much, so that will also be in the Discord, as you saw in the scene where I actually show you the Discord. When you open that up, it'll look like this. This is set to 1200 pixels by 480 pixels. That's the exact size that Twitch wants your channel banner to be at. So pretty much just follow all the steps for the YouTube channel banner, but using this template, and you'll have a Twitch banner. So to start, I'm going to go to File and then Import, and then find my Brand Assets SVG. So this is basically just my name and my logo, the way I have it written out. I put that on the guides layer. That should be on the guides layer. Make sure you have workspace layer selected. You don't actually want to be putting stuff on the other two layers. That'll ensure it goes below. See how the lines here are above it? To scroll in and out, I'm just holding down Control and scrolling up and down on my keyboard, or my mouse. Keyboard? What? Alright, so I'm going to ungroup those by going Control-Shift-G. Ungroup it again. There we go. So now I have what I call my brand assets. You guys might have to create these from scratch or import them if you have a logo already. If you had one made on like Fiverr or something like that, you probably have it in an SVG file or SVG format, I should hope. Most people that create stuff like that have it in an SVG format. I'm sorry if I keep looking down this way. It's because that's where my monitor is. I want to make sure that my face cam I have here isn't covering the stuff I need you to see. So I apologize if I'm not looking directly at the camera. I'm actually going to turn off labels here. What we're going to do is we're going to grab this guy, and I want to make a square. And I just noticed that my border is not on top of my square here, and I kind of want it to be, even though it's not amazingly important. But I'm just going to quickly go to Document Properties, and then I'm going to click this border on top of drawing, and then now you'll see my border shows on top of the drawing. Now that I have that, I can actually resize this. If I select this, in the width we can set that to 2560, and then the height to 1440. Alrighty. And then I'm going to go to Align and Distribute. To get the menus over here on the side that I have opened up colors, so Edit Objects, Colors, and Gradients with this button. I have opened up Layers, and I have opened up the Align and Distribute tab if those aren't open for you immediately when you go into Inkscape. So, anyway, we're going to go Align and Distribute tab, and we're going to make sure it is relative to the page, and we're going to center on both axes using these two buttons here. And that gives us our perfect square there. Now, I'm gonna go back to layers. I'm gonna hide those. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on my gray square here. I'm going to Control D to duplicate it. I'm going to go to a linear gradient, and then I'm gonna go to the gradient tool down here. I could get my camera doesn't block that. I'm gonna click on that node. I'm gonna set it to like a nice blue. Maybe not that blue. Maybe like let's get a blue like that. No. Ooh, I like that blue. All right, and then I'm gonna click on the other node here at the other end, and I'm gonna set that to like a nice pink, maybe like that, or maybe like a purple, like a light purple. That looks good. I like that. With the gradient tool still selected, I'm gonna grab this guy and put him up in this corner, and I'm gonna grab this node and put it down in this corner, and then that gives us a nice top to bottom gradient. Then I'm gonna go back to the select tool by going here, and I'm going to press this button here to drop that all the way to the bottom, and you'll see it pretty much disappears because now it's under that guy. Now that's under that, I'm gonna make that like diagonal type of deal that we got going on. That's what I want to create now. So the way we're gonna do that is we're going to make a I'm gonna make this green so we get a nice rectangle, and I'm actually gonna drop its opacity about in half. And then once I do that, we can...
I'm sorry if I keep looking down this way. It's because that's where my monitor is. I want to make sure that my face cam I have here isn't covering the stuff I need you to see. The stuff I need you to...
I'm going to make it a little smaller, maybe a little bit taller, something like that. You want it to be kind of good. Yeah, that looks good right about there. And then I'm going to click on it again, and that'll give us the rotation handles, and I'm going to grab this one right here at the top middle. Let's move
the stuff I need you to...
This one right here at the top middle, I'm going to hold Control on my keyboard, I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to drag it any direction you want. Depends on what direction you want that to go. I'm going to drag it to the left. Okay? And then now we can hover this over the rectangle here. And actually what I want to do is I want the gradient, because I'm going to use my profile picture, which cuts me off at like right below, right kind of at the torso, which means I don't actually want the slash to go all the way through, because then I'll be floating. You'll see what I mean when we get there. So I'm actually going to try and get that to go there. We're going to make sure node snapping is turned on, and then we're going to click snap to cusp node. So that's this guy here. And then once we do that, we're going to snap that to the corner, and you'll see it snaps right onto the corner there. Oh crap.
The stuff I need you to...
So if I go snap, it snaps right onto that corner. And then now we can, I'm gonna duplicate this just to have it. We're not actually gonna need it, but you're gonna select the green rectangle and then hold down shift and select the gray rectangle, and then go to path difference, and that will cut out that bit. And then because that's the only bit we're gonna see, what you can actually do is you can go to the gradient, you go back to, or you can click on the what you see now is blue, go to your gradient tool and actually bring this guy closer to, you can do something like this, and then now you see both colors in that stripe now, which is what we want. Moving on. So to get a picture into Inkscape on Windows, at least, you can easily, it's very easy to do. You just grab the image, click and drag it in, and then hit OK. And you'll see now I have the image in here. Holy crap, that's huge. So hold down Control and resize that. I want to try and take up as much of that as possible. And then we can quickly go up to layers and hide the guidelines, and you'll see we're getting there. Oh crap, you can't see that.
The stuff I need you to...
Now we have the stripe with me in the stripe, and that was pretty easy so far. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my text. You can use any text. You can use the text tool, and you can use literally any font. We can use, just to demonstrate, to make this look good, Arial, and then we can set it to heavy, so it's nice and heavy, and then we can make that white, and then we can move that down here. So see, this is why the guides are useful. Make use of these guides. That's why I put them in there. we're gonna relative to the page, and I want to select the name, and I want to center that on that axis. And then what I want to do, so you can shorten it like that, so they're like closer together, which doesn't look terrible. But you can also just, oops, you can also hold control and make it smaller that way, and then center it on the page. I mean, that alone doesn't look too bad. That's totally works, and it's better than nothing, right? I took it a step further, and I actually like put these this like drop shadow on my name. I'd be happy to show you how to do that if you want me to, so let me know. If you want me to show you how to do that, it's also quite easy. It's just tedious and time consuming. But to do that, I'm gonna grab my name, and I'm actually going to grab this, and then I'm going to set align and distribute to last selected. I'm gonna center those up, and then I'm going to hold Control and Shift to make that size. Grab that, delete it, and then turn on the guides again, make sure we're within them. I can actually make this bigger, and then move it over a little bit, and there you go. That's pretty much my YouTube channel banner. And then to make the Twitch one, I pretty much did the same thing with the different size page. I did the same thing, except I put this guy here, and that's why I duplicated it. Again, with the different size page. Click on the green stripe, hold down Shift, and click on the blue rectangle, and then you're going to go Object or Path Difference. And what that did is it cut out that piece, and then you can play around with your gradient. If I grab the gradient again, you can play around with the gradient of that section there. You kind of get something that looks sort of like that, which is cool. If I put this back over here, so you get more of the purple in the one on the side there, and you get more of the blue in the other one. And you can kind of tinker with that as much as you want. And then for my Twitch banner, I have my JH, like just my JH, in the middle section instead of my full name, because it'd be too small. Pretty much, yeah, that's it. That's all you have to do. It's super easy to make this. That's why I wanted this video to be kind of quick. I also know this video is kind of quick, and if I missed anything, please let me know, and I'd be happy to answer. Comments below, or jump on my stream. Again, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Twitch. Hop in, ask me any questions you want. I'm happy to answer while we're playing games and stuff, and then hang around, because it's usually a pretty good time. On that note, like, comment, again, any questions, please ask me. I'll see you next time. Later.